Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Let's see. I think I'm mostly ready here. Um, what's this? New notification. Sure. All right, got the phone set up. I think we're good. Belt and suspenders there. In case chat fails on the Raspberry Pi. Then I'm gonna toss some gloves on here. So, what is it? It's 55 degrees today in the office. With the heater going, it's gonna take it a bit to warm up though. Grab these gloves. All right. And away we go. Um, dun, 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 dun. First, we're going to clean up some stuff in Blender here. I want to get a couple of animations, just some simple animations set up in here so that we can, well, there's two things. I want two animations, and I want a couple of anchor points set up so that we can attach other models to this. So we'll probably create some funky hat in here and some other stuff. Which means we will have to, yeah, we're gonna delete some of these loops. I'm gonna hide the armature for a minute. Okay, we're gonna come into here, go into edit mode. Some of these I'm going to delete. Dissolve edges. There we go. I'm going to dissolve a couple more coming around here. I think that I like to have rings there. Do the same thing around the knee. Dissolve edges. Dissolve edges. Okay. This also means that I have a whole ring that comes around this way. Ring loop. We're gonna go around that way. Yes. It's fine. Do another one here down below. We're gonna need two here. Let's go there. Bring that one up. Now for the knee, toss two more around that. One here, and then one down below. Something more along those lines. Okay. Now one of these edge loops, oops. Okay, we're gonna move up a bit. So we're gonna slide this one up a touch. And this one. So I think we gotta give this little anime character a little bit more of a derriere. What are we at here? 1060 triangles. No. All right. Just broke the bank. See, is this kind of like the good morning, Panna? Panna Pooty. Let's say that's kind of like their waistline. We're gonna get this one here moved up just a little bit more. Come in here, select some of these. Extrude in the Y direction. A little bit more bum. Not too much though. That's probably enough. All right. We could pull these vertices out a little bit. All right. Well, thank you. And thanks for dropping in. We have to adjust the vertex bits. Vertex groups here a little bit. Okay. Let's come back here. How does that look so far? A little touch on that. It's fine. Wondering about the knee here. Well, I would like those to be a little bit more organized. When I say organized, I think I'm meaning straight, but I don't think they need to be like straight across there. Where's the knee for the armature? It's there. Okay. Like some of these verts on the back, we're gonna need to be a little closer down, a little further down. Let's drop that a touch. Bring those down here. And these a little higher. Okay. And you go up a touch, you down a bit, and on the inside. That good? Yeah, that's kind of good. A little further. All right. Something more like that, I think. And hopefully we can get that into a place where it bends well. And the armature hip bone, where is it? It's still really low. Okay, we're gonna move that up a touch. Do you think knock knock jokes are worthy of a Nobel Prize? Oh. Nice one. All right, that one's going in the book. Got it. Okay. I'm out of edit mode. Click on the armature. Go to edit mode there. And move this up. I think more in this area. I guess it's really like up here, isn't it? It's not going to be exactly right. Just get it close enough. Alright, select everything. No. Select these. Mirror. Oh, I wonder if we should have tossed on interactive mirror. Oh, there we go. Make it symmetric. It's a little better. Okay, we're gonna come out of there and fix our vertex groups. Edit mode, vertex groups. So select, they're down at the bottom. But that's selecting a lot. Do not think it should select the whole thing. Okay, we're gonna edit those. The man that lies stands. We're gonna remove those. We go into transparent mode. So if we select nothing, select okay. Select the whole ankle and assign those to the foot. Lower leg. Wow, way too much. Well. That's a deep conversation. Oh, the next one. Well. Water we have here. Oh. Give those a copy. Oh, goodness. Alright. Oh, the lower leg has got way too much on it. Let's modify this. Remove everything from it. Alright. Select everything in there. Great. Nothing's there. We're doing the lower leg. Let's go from the right here. We're going to just get some rough assignments in here. We'll assign that. Assign. Leg upper. Oops. Select nothing. Select that. That's not too bad, except for this like one-off dot, like way up here. Yeah, let's unlock this. Select this one point here, remove that. Alright, the weights are probably way off. That and some of these probably shouldn't affect so far down. Yeah, that's better. That's a lock. Pelvis, select. Oh. I don't know what the pelvis should influence here. Let's look. Should probably be these elements up in this area. Let's unlock that. Remove everything. some easy ones here. Those there. Oh, way too close. Maybe one ring further down. Oh, that's kind of the leg. Let's remove that. Oh, let's not do that one. Pelvis. This area. Sure. Assign weight to that. Give that a lock. Spine, middle, select. Yeah, those I think are probably fine. Upper. Yeah, we didn't really get down to that. Okay. No, I'm not going to spend too much time trying to get an animation in here. I'm going to save that. Okay, we don't have any rigging done down there, which is good. Let's come back out of edit mode, go over into the armature. We're just going to maybe put this into a seated pose and then attempt some weightings. Something like this. Foot down. Hey, you're sitting. Good. Okay. Just a little further up. Hey, Brooke. How's it going? Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? And welcome, everybody. Morning, JT. Yeah, we're going to come out of pose mode. We're going to come back over here into the body mesh. And we're going to work on our weight paints. All right. Almost got your character to be able to face right. Oh, nice, nice. Very nice. Okay. That leg bend, we have to adjust that a touch. Okay, so first off, the knees are flexing all in the top of the knee. You're off to work? All right, man. Well, thanks again for the raid. Have a good Monday. Wait, let's drop this to like 0.5. Oh, what is the weight on these? Looks like it is 0.5. Well, let's say it's 1.0 for these here. Why can't I paint these weights? Paint the weights? No? Oh, they're locked. Is that why? Lower leg? Ah, yes. Okay, should have full control over those vertices. Which is good. Got a 0.5. Guess we can take a little bit more of the upper one. Let's do like a 0.2 or something. So that gets pulled forward a touch. That looks a little better. Maybe we should go a little lighter on the green there. 0.3 on these guys. Oh, interesting that it did not move. Why did that not move? Come back into edit mode. Why didn't that move? Oh, come on. Select everything, go to the right side. Tab out, okay, come back in. Now if it's gonna be that way, I'm going to lower these vertices a touch. Alright, let's make sure we can select all the way through. I'm gonna drop these down a bit further. Same with these. Nope, too many. Too many. Drop this down a little bit more. And then let's do these as well. A little bit further down so that we get a nicer knee when the pose happens. Okay, that might be a little too far for the middle one. I think the lower one, the red one there, is just fine. Or let's adjust the weight. Yeah, see, those just aren't moving. Okay. So these here, move them a touch up now. Come back. A little better. Maybe a little bit more. No, is that point's okay. This one here. Yeah, that seems like a decent knee there. Not a lot of texture material though that's going to be stretched on that. I don't like that so much. So I'd rather the knee not, as it stretches, not get like totally blown out. The texture will stretch in these areas. I wanted to have a little bit more texture so that when it does stretch, it's okay. Continues to look decent. The solution might be to have these vertices at the top there, those light blue ones, also be affected. These guys here. Alright, let's see if we can do that. We'll see if we can pull those around a touch with the weighting. Okay. Yeah, that'll pull it forward. Okay. That looks alright. Okay. Give that a little save. Back to this view. Gotta select some other vertices. Okay. Now for this section. Let's give that a lock. I'm gonna focus on the upper leg now. Upper leg needs to influence much more than it is. Alright, and most of that influence is kind of a light color, isn't it? It's not red at all. Oh, coming in a little too close. Alright. Now why? So these vertices here, where do those end up? 1, 2, that's over in this area, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Does anything else have an influence on those? Guess there's no um, pull in the opposite direction. So perhaps the solution is to... Okay, well first, I think we would need to pull the lower of push down. 0.2. Okay. I wonder if you can go negative, like something that pushes it away. Just a thought. So we have those vertices coming on the inside, and the model's kind of folding in on itself. Just not great. I mean, you can see it's folding in two places. Okay, let's take this, go over to the pelvis. So the pelvis is influencing those. It should probably influence these as well. Okay. And you, yes. That is a better curve from yesterday. Feels like it should be just not as far. Feels like it's stretching too much. Put up 0.3. Let's go to the upper leg. And give it a very slight 0.1 on these here. That seems a little respectable. Okay. Let's not spend too much time on that. We're going to fix these folds. I do not like. We're going to go back into pose mode. Oh, edit mode, object mode. Select the armature, go into pose mode. A little bit less here. Let's reset the pose. Gonna work on the lower leg first. One thing at a time. Now see how... Now let's zoom in on this. Give it a little bit more. Let's go to the side. Okay. Now when we try to rotate this, clear the rotation first. Come on. You can see that those verts are pushing up into that leg there, into the upper leg. So it's like the upper leg also needs to be influencing those vertices. Okay, let's fix that. Whoa. Out of pose mode, object mode, select the mesh, toss some of that on there. Now let's just go into edit mode like that. No, weighted paint mode with that on. Now we can't actually see those, can we? Oh, that's too bad. All right, let's take the upper leg say that the upper leg in this mode, what do you have influence over? Quite a bit here. And let's give you also influence over the next one down. And the weight here is actually set to 4. I wonder if it should be a little higher. If we say, oh, you've got an influence of 1 on the crease here, sign. Then we go back into weighted paint mode. You can see that you should probably still have some influence on the next one down, but not nearly so much. Okay, so for these, we can assign those like a weight of 0.5 or something. Okay, and the lower leg, look at this, and say, oh, you know what, you can have like a 0.5 on that one, and a 0.5 on this one, but nothing here. Oh, a little better. Okay, let's go ahead and remove that one as well. So you got like a 0.1 influence on this one. Uh-oh, I lost the model. Maybe 0.1 on all 3. There, now it moves up a touch. If we go a little further with the armature and the leg bend here, into pose mode. That's looking okay. Let's keep folding that up. Okay. Object mode, select the mesh, come back. That's still too far. Well, I guess it's kind of like a little fold there in the leg. I don't know what I think about that. Hide the armature. Let's okay, that'll be 0.1. These say 0.125. Assign to the lower leg. And these 0.15. Okay. Now what influence does the upper leg have on these? I don't really have a way of telling, do I? If I select this and come in out here, I don't see info in there. Alright, well at this point, let's say we set them all to like a constant 0.3. It's fine, it folds. I don't know though. Alright, we're spending too much time on that. Backing away from that. It's tolerable for now. Front of the leg, front of the knee seems okay. Back to the armature. Oh. Pop out of that, select that. Pose mode, good. Alright. Rotate you around. We're going to be looking at the inside here. This this bend in the front. All right, now for the body, come out of pose mode into object mode, select that. All right. What is the weighting on this? Weighted paint. Okay, so it has no influence on those verts. Let's give it a little. Yeah. Oh, that's a little too much. I think that part of the problem here is that the pelvis doesn't have any influence on these either. That's too far. Give those half. All right, and that was 0.1 on this other one down here. Let's change that to like a 0.05. This seam here. Okay. Come back out. Object mode. Select the armature. Make it visible. Go into pose mode. Rotate that a little bit more. Oh, you know what? That's not so bad. Are getting into a little bit more of a fold at this point. Okay. I think part of the problem is where those seams are. They should probably be closer together starting out so they don't collapse as much. And I don't think we have as much of a problem on the, okay, yeah, on the back side because the leg doesn't stretch out that way. Okay, object mode, select the body, edit mode. I think these are probably fine where they are. Let's hide the armature for a moment. Go. Not that, I want to see, be able to select through. Okay, so these three, let's pull those up. These two. Had one too many there. Hey Xenocron, how's it going? Yeah, there we go. All right, now let's adjust the weights on those. Let's say that the leg, upper leg, is like a 0.1 on, goodness. On those. Oh, it looks like you're going to look for a Python guru to borrow. That's going pretty well. All right. I just got a message. Um, I will be back in a quick break. Um, hopefully it doesn't take this long, but you never know. I'll be right back in 10. All right, and we're back. The goats had wandered off. All right, back to where we were. Trying to get these folds right. Well, we could pull these front three up much, much further, couldn't we? I don't know how that's going to affect the textures, though. Okay, let's assign some of this to the pelvis. We'll give these, and these weight of 1 to the pelvis. But the upper leg, I think, is too much. It's like it's curving these points in here. When it, I don't know, it probably should just a little bit, but not, I don't know. Let's just take that away from it. It's easier to give it something back later. So upper leg, we're going to remove these points here. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. But let me go ahead and remove this point. Okay. We're going to drop the influence quite a bit on these for the upper leg. Let's say that you have 0.05 weight on those. Now 0.01. But it needs like a tiny bit. I'm kind of splitting hairs here. I mean, it's okay. It's not my favorite. Edit mode, go into pose mode. Grumble. Okay. Still not happy with that. What is it that I don't like about that? I don't like that the thigh is now thin. Oh, okay. Well, what did I just hit? Just... Pose mode, object mode, back out to this. Okay, there are 3 little pieces that I don't think should be in there. That vertex, this vertex, and this one here should be the up, like, much lower here, so that that can still come up. Pull that down a touch. Okay. Perfect. Oh, look at that. That's a beauty. Now the leg just collapses in, probably because the pelvis has control over those. Alright. Let's fix that. Pelvis here. 1, 2, 3. Remove. Okay, that's better. Kind of. No, it feels like these others are too far up. Just a bit down. Oh, how the body collapses in on itself. That's so bad. Morning, Jummit. Oh, to be good at this stuff must take a while. Whoa, how'd I get inside of it? Okay. All right, let's remove a bunch of influence. I'm gonna say these here, all of these are going to get removed from, let's say, the pelvis and the upper leg. Okay. Now it doesn't move. It's fine. Nobody is good at it. They're just better at faking. Oh my goodness. Because ideally, what I really want is for a different pivot point, which is why I moved the armature down to begin with, so that when its influence was felt on these, it was from a different point. Now let's try moving that back down. Edit mode. So that had been down here, just so that when it curved and pivoted, it would be in a better spot. No, it's like these. There. So if we do the same pose now, yeah, now it's like the bum is rotating in a better spot. Like those polys are being stretched differently. Let's hide the armature for a moment. Or not. What's wrong with our model? Oh. Wait. We still have the mirror modifier on that other piece. Okay. It's fine. Select all. I'm concerned that I might have some sort of... I have to go out of edit mode. Select the armature. What in the world happened there? Oh, let's go into pose mode. There. Relax it. Okay. Okay, now I lost my pose. Gotta go back to the armature, pose mode, rotate the leg. Okay, right there where the fold starts to get a little weird. Okay. Out of pose mode, object mode, select the body. Let's see, 5 there. Are we seeing? We're seeing the other leg on the other side. Why is that? Why is the fold on the other side different? Maybe because it's far away? You don't think you were supposed to add bones connecting the legs to the hips? No, the default rig seems to have it. Maybe I'm interpreting it wrong. We toss one of the default ones here. Let's say armature, basic, humanoid. They have these hip bones here and here. Alright, so we're gonna try. Let's see, we're in edit mode. We have this. I'd like to hide the armature. It's a little distracting. So it feels like these vertices in here should be moving. We assign a weight to those, okay. Say it's 0.2 for the pelvis. We could go more. It's like it's not going up, you know? Like these here should probably be down a little bit more so that when it does rotate, it moves up instead. Okay, upper leg, we're going to increase the weight for that, assign. Pelvis, decrease, assign. But it kind of, it feels so complicated. Like why does the pelvis have any influence on this, right? Because that's why. If it doesn't, that collapses in. what normally happens with a hip like that? Let's see, where's my ball joint? Okay. I need a mirror. That's just not right. Oh, we can move that down. So when it rotates up, you don't get that. But then as it comes in closer, it's just going to be a mess. If we rotated past that, it's still going to be going into the body. I wonder if this is why the default armature rig is positioned the way it is. So if we look at that just again, that's spacebar. Oh. Shift spacebar. Whoa, what did I do? Oh, look at that. Here's the complicated human meta rig. If you look here, the way that these two are actually disassociated from each other probably makes it so that you can fold better. Which is what we're missing down here. So if we unparent, okay, let's go back into the armature. Object mode, select the armature, pose mode, reset, or not, whatever, edit mode. Let's take this, let's remove the parent, Alt P, clear parent, or disconnect bone. Okay, let's just disconnect the bone. I can select this one. Well, this one we can move down for a moment. This one up and probably forward. All right, let's try that. Go back to our pose. Gonna hide that meta rig here. Might even move the hip out a little further. Okay. go back to the pose mode here. That looks still wrong. That's okay for now. Go back over to body, so out of pose mode, object mode, select the body. Edit mode there. Alright, let's go into weighted paint mode and hide that. There. You don't talk at all, just surrender to the lonely road. Left with nowhere to run. Alright, upper leg. Let's go 5 on there. Yes, those move with the upper leg. I should probably use more range there. Let's say those are completely owned by the upper leg. Why am I touching those? We already did those. It's not letting me paint those. Oh, I see, because I undid too far. I was painting the same color. Alright, so we've got those. Say 0.5, some of these other ones. Okay, but now for the pelvis. Hit those same ones. Oh goodness. See, I really don't want the to go in so far. So okay, let's give pelvis basically full control over those points and reduce what the hip can do on those. Or the upper thigh. Oh, 0.1. Just a touch. Huh? Okay, that was too far. Alright, I think I'm starting to understand this. But in this case, the armature is in the wrong spot, isn't it? Object mode. Select the armature. Edit that. This is why it's higher up in the other one. So when these things move, they're actually going out forward instead of curling up and in. But it does mean that the roundness on the backside isn't going to hold as well. Because it's not going to... Oh, this is like an interesting balancing act here. Okay, I'm gonna split the difference again here. All right, now the weighting is wrong. Coming back into this mode, back into here, weight to paint. Go back to the pelvis, like cow. Can I even reach those? A little bit, okay. Hmm. Blur average. Oh, there's an average? What's average do? Smear, gradient. Oh, you can sample weight. Oh, that's neat. Where's it gonna show me? Got the sample weight selected. Please? Rusting away? Actually, it's been a lot of Blender. Which isn't a bad thing. It's just not rust. Whoa, way too close. Okay. That probably too far. Huh? This is folding up into him again. The fight of the... Yeah, I had to learn modeling. It's so difficult. Average. Whoa. Okay, I guess that is average. Average of what? What was that the average of? Okay, but it's also an interesting sort of effect. And that vertex there should be really owned by this thing. Feels... Actually, this one over here should be a little bit less. Should get pulled down a little further. Same with this one. Oh, I see. You can pick up. Ah. Who knows? All right. Gotta save. Now this fold in the front. Essentially, I don't want the lower leg to have any influence on this. Give it a sample. Paint. Well, so we should be able to go into edit mode, huh? Front view. There's our front view. Okay. Too much. There. First off, this one and these three are going to go. The leg shall not influence those pieces of a leg. Remove. Okay. Those, I guess, I'm going to remove these here as well, along the inseam. Okay, sometimes less is more. Let's give it a select again. I wonder how far we could go on this. Maybe also removing some of these. That does mean that the upper leg is going to fold now. So maybe we just spread the hip influence down the leg further. Let's give that a lock. Okay, pelvis, here we go. Deselect everything, thank you. Select what the pelvis influence is. Okay. Let's go into weighted paint mode again. With outline there. Ooh, what did I have selected? The upper leg doesn't influence anything on the front of the pelvis. Okay. But it does influence these other two. Let's just manually drop the influence on these. Let's say for these 6 vertices, we'll just set it to 1 for now. Upper leg, assign. Yeah. Now for the same, we're going to assign to the pelvis like a 0.5. Did that not assign? Oh, there it goes. Oh, that is gross. Morning, Ladgate. Alright, but this seems like it's a little bit easier to fix. Alright, there's the pelvis with its 0.5 on there. Yeah, we're going to smear up. Can we smear up? Oh, we can. That's really, really... You didn't know Blender was this hard? Well, when I'm so bad at it, I imagine like somebody really good at Blender would make this look easy. It's like watching somebody make furniture, right? On the hands of a master, it all looks like so easy. Then you try to do it. It's impossible. All right. Let's give this a blur. Okay, we're on the pelvis here, so... Then typically people have a lot more weighting, a lot more vertices in their models. And that might make it a little easier. We're going to sample the weight, let's say here, and select the upper leg. Oh, you know what? We could do the same thing where we try to smear. That's way too much. Okay. Maybe smear and then average. That doesn't work very well. Let's try a little blur instead. Yeah, it's okay. But it's a little gross how that's folding it on itself like that. See if I can pull these up here. Undo that. Okay. I got the wrong thing selected for that. Okay. So these need to kind of apply pressure to each other. Oh, nope, wrong way. Come on, you can do it. There you go. We'll get there. See, that also pushes it down, which I don't want. All right.
You feel yourself drifting deeper and deeper into the abyss that leads to your own madness.
Well, I am spending way too much time modeling this. Deeper into madness. Into the abyss. All right. Well, then I've somehow done something funky with the pose. Go out of that mode, come back into the armature, select that. I don't want to select that. Let's go back into pose mode. There. Yeah. Look at it from the side again. Take this, rotate. Ideally, I'd like to be able to get to like a sitting pose. When it feels like that crease should be coming out further here in the middle.
As time slows down,
Oh, stop it. There you go.
Into the abyss. Deeper.
All right, so let's see. How do we do this? Let's sample over here. We're gonna do some painting. Oh, too far. Ha! That smudge went wrong. Smudges fail. All right. So now for the next range. So I want to see that from the side. What's that do? It does actually pull it up. Huh. Getting some weird effects there. It's like it's smudging it in the wrong direction. And it's not horrible, but that, and there's a funny cut in there. You see that? Oh, because the triangle's going up to that point way up there. Oh, yeah. So this point there is getting influenced quite a bit by the leg upper. Let's go ahead and just remove it from that set. And that's a little better. Now it doesn't move. Okay. Okay, now one thing I need to do here is go into object mode, go back to the armature, reset this, reset position, thank you. Come back over to the body, and I want to apply the mirror. There we go. Now, I want to go back down here, and sadly, half of these are correct. Okay. It's funny because I really just wanted like 2 animations. I wanted some connection points, and I got sidetracked. Um, Now, if we look at the foot, let's go from the bottom up here again. Toes, we're going to give it a select. We got all of them, right? Can we duplicate these? Oh, we can't. It's bogus. All right, so if we select the left side of everything, let's see, at least this section, can we just go through these and uncheck them? So let's say we've got toes there, right? And we select, there's a certain set on the left that we don't want in there. So we'll just select those, hit remove. Now we have toes. If we select those, they should only be on the right. Now, apparently this little drop-down menu on the right here has a mirror vertex group. Ooh, it's got topology and the other. Mirror vertex group, flip weights and or names, editing only selected vertices, flipping when both sides are selected, otherwise copy from unselected. All right, let's see what happens if we do that. Okay, I tried that. I don't see like a toes right in here. Select toes. No extra toes. Mirror vertex group. What was the instruction on this one? What's the difference between these? All right, well, let's select that again. Remove these. Come back up here. Mirror vertex group. I was hoping that there were tools to help with this. All right, so if we have toes here, and we select these and we remove them, now if we select the toes and deselect, okay, so it's just the right side. So at this point, we mirror vertex group, and then select, nothing, and there's no extra like toes.l, toes.right. All right. We'll do this the easy way here. We'll just create a new one. Toes.right. We'll assign those. Ah. But all of the weights are wrong. Flipping when both sides are selected, otherwise copy from unselected. Okay, let's go into a like weighted paint mode. And if we look at toes here, I'm gonna move these up. Okay. There's toes. Right and left. Okay, I've butchered that somehow. Toes.left has nothing. Okay, let's go into toes.right. Toes.left. Mirror. Now the right's what? I think it flipped it. Left, right. Okay, so now the right has stuff. Left doesn't. We select the right one, the one with selected elements. Now they're swapped. All right. Oh my goodness. And if I select both, I can't select both. Mirror vertex group, flip weights and or names, editing only selected vertices. Selected vertices, oh I see. So we need to have them selected. Edit mode, toes left, select, oh look. Wait. Toes left, select, deselect, fine, toes right, select, deselect. But what are the weights on these? There's like no values in the weights over there. On the toes left now. Yeah, it's 0.5 on the right foot. Okay, so how do we do this? I have no idea. Toes right. Let's go into edit mode. Select those vertices. Right click. Mirror topology. Toes left. Select. Oh, now they're both 0. Oh, interesting. Okay. Toes left. No, not weight paint. Edit mode. Select that. For these, I want to mirror. Let's go back into weighted paint. Oh my goodness, there's got to be a better way to do this. Let's ask the Oracle. Blender. I love how close my Blender experience relates to your Python experience. Oh, that's funny. I hope there was a tool for this. There must be a better way to do this. Yes. I want to create symmetrical weights on the other side, but I also want to keep the original. Both sides should be in the same group. Okay, I don't want them to be in the same group. Copy your vertex group, mirror your vertex group. Now you just have to merge them together. Wait, is there? Let's go back into edit mode. Edge slice, okay, shear, etc. Vertex. vertex groups. Huh. All right, so we have our vertex groups here on this side. And let's say that, just for the heck of it, I'm going to assign those to toes left, this weight of 1, and these over here to toes right with, sorry, weight of 0.5. Now if we look into weight paint, we should be able to see, yes, they are the same. Fine. I'm going to delete toes.r. Goodbye toes.r. Now we have toes.l. So I'm going to copy vertex group. I'm going to mirror vertex group. Toes.l.copy. Ooh, look at that. Now we can rename that to toes.r. That's not awful. Okay, so copying these and then mirroring them. But let's say I update one and I want to mirror it to the other side. Can I link mirror them somehow? All right, add modifier. Modify. Vertex weight proximity. Weighted normals. All right, no, we don't want to do this. Okay. And let's say that we're gonna play with the toes because they are the simplest vertex group and easiest to repair. So let's say that I want to change the toes to have a weight of 1, because that's simple. It goes red to green. All right, so I do that. I assign that there. And then do I say mirror vertex group and then toes the other side gets it? Ah, no. See, it didn't get it. And toes.l, that didn't get it at all, and it wiped it out. How far back do I have to go? Okay, it's green. I'm gonna set these to red. Okay, so if we come in here, we select those weights. Oh, maybe in here. Transfer weights. From active to selected meshes. Mirror. What did that do? Oh, it put them on, oh, on the other side. How about making it only have a model, and then generate the full model to load at load time by mirroring the vertices? Gotta save on that model space. Hey, good morning. So Hassan, if you don't have a bad joke, I can fill in for you. I'm more than happy to do that. A friend of mine, oh, this is an oldie but goodie. A friend of mine recently got crushed by a pile of books. He's only got his shelf to blame. So iron oxidizer, I think I need both sides for animations. So if I wanted to make it run, the animations wouldn't load up correct. Just wouldn't be right. All right, so we're gonna mirror that back over. So toes.l, oh goodness, that's on the wrong side now. Toes.l, weights, mirror, and toes.right, wait, mirror, okay. Oh, seriously, that's on the wrong foot. Okay, so now it's on the right. Oh my goodness. How did I do that? I don't understand this mirror tool. All right. You can have animations separate from the model and link them at runtime after you generate the full model by mirroring. There's got to be a way to mirror these. They have that really neat mirroring in the armature. So I'm surprised that it's not there, or at least I haven't found it yet. Oh, assign automatic from bones. There's that assign automatically from bones. Hmm. So if we come over here to foot.l, let's say I wanted to do like weights, mirror, but because of how applying the mirror on the body worked. Oh, wait, mirror mirror weights. Okay, so let's select the foot there. Coming back into edit mode, but select. Deselect. I want to select this side. Say remove that from the foot. Now, if we select the foot, it's just on that side. I think it's the correct side, yes? That is. Let's come back over here. So we have foot there. Weights, mirror. Now that's actually on the other side now, I say. So if I copy the vertex group, say hand.r. Oh, shoot, wrong one. Now we select foot.r, weights, mirror. Uh-oh. Where'd the other foot go? All right, well, there. That was mostly painful. All right, now how about these? Come back into edit mode. Vertex groups. Lower leg. It's on the left. I'm going to select this side, remove that. All right, just fine. Now if we select that, it's only on the one side. If we duplicate this, copy vertex group. I don't know what to linked is. Oh look, we can sort by bone hierarchy. That seems nice. Just give it a copy. Now we have a copy. Sort by name. Alright, so now we have leg left, leg right. And they probably have the same vertices, which we would expect. 1, 2. Okay, they're both the same ones. However, if we select the left, say mirror, and if we select right, the right one moved. Oh my goodness, okay. There's got to be a better way for this. Mirror modifier. Oh, you're kidding, there's a vertex group option? Oh my goodness. How far back can we go? I want to go back to the point where I didn't have the mesh. Oh, okay. I'm going to remove anything that's a dot R in here, so we'll get rid of the toes there. Okay, that looks good. Now, I'm going to go back into edit mode. We're going to toss that vertex modifier back on there. Let's select everything on the left. Is that everything? Okay, we're going to delete those vertices. And now we have half a model. Take that, we're going to add a modifier. Add modifier, mirror. Okay, we're going to, okay, bind to vertex groups as well, okay. Preserve volume, etc. Now we have clipping. What is data down here? Vertex groups, got it. I wonder if I didn't have this bind to vertex groups set up before. Okay. Let's go back to the vertex groups. Now I don't see them in here. And now we can basically select both sides, which is fine, but we don't need that. Mirror vertex groups. It's exactly what I want. Clipping, yes. Merge, yes. That's fine. So if we apply this, we can't apply it. Let's see. We move it to first. Hmm. And if we apply, we can't apply this. Why can't we apply this? Is it because we're in edit mode? Let's go back to object mode. Now we can apply. But if we do that, we still didn't get our awesome extra vertex groups. The mirror side of the vertex group must already exist. It will not be created automatically. Oh, look at that. It must be completely empty with no vertices assigned to it. Oh. Oh, okay. That's okay. That's okay. So basically saying that we can keep our mesh mirror and it will go ahead and fill in the opposite side if we have the vertex group available to it. So if we come in here, we go back to, let's say, weighted paint. Oh, look at that. It's filled in. Oh, what a long lesson to learn. Okay. The lesson is that if you mirror your vertex groups, then it will fill them in if the empty vertex group exists. Alright, so sort by name. So now we have, let's just go like kind of shoulder.r. Elvis.r. Ta-da! And it just automatically gets filled in. Wow. Alright. Arm upper and lower. foot and the hand. All right. So simple. So simple. Well, that was a good lesson to learn. That also means now we can animate these. Huh. Also, I'm wondering whether or not we should really get rid of some of these ring loops because it just made it so much easier to not worry about those vertices. Okay, I don't want to get back into that piece. All right. Well, that was a good lesson to learn today. I'm gonna go ahead and save that. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm gonna finish this off with a little bit more vertex stuff, edit mode. First thing I did on the stream today was to mirror this. Well, I put the edge loops back. I don't think I really want them there. I think part of what I should have done was keep the extra vertices around this. But I think along these areas that don't stretch and don't seem to morph, I should have gotten rid of them. gonna scale this to the active element. Which one's the active one? Should be the last one. Ah, there it is. You can see the color difference. There we go. Nope. I'll undo that. Okay. So we scale those. I'll select F3. Merge by distance. There we go. And we'll go with the middle one in this case. Let's come back into the armature mode. Well, object mode first. Side view, select the armature, pose mode. Give that a... what? Oh, I deleted it. Cannot do what? Cannot change pose when reset position is enabled. Oh, pose position. Okay. Oh, goodness. Rotate. There. Rotate that up. All right. Let's just say that it does not have access to those. This one, and this one. Okay, yeah. So I don't think that point really changes on people when they turn their leg, which means that, well, the hip bone is now too high. Oh, it's moving the knee as well. Did not want that. No, we didn't want to move the knee. Okay. How do you do that? 2 operations? GZ. Oh, that's strange. Why is it working now?
Yo, what's going on?
Okay. That looks arguably better. Now we have to mirror these. Or symmetrize. Oh, remember how small this thing is to begin with. I wonder if you can set a separate pivot point for this bone, or if it has to be at the base here. Transform. I guess that's what this piece. Oh, that's the other end. Okay. Is that called the tail? It is. Hmm. Let's check. I thought there was something important coming in from work, but no. We're talking about candy. Um, which does remind me, I should probably wrap up. Well, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and add some sort of animation on this. So we're gonna have our armature. We're not gonna be using the pose library. We're gonna be coming into here, going into the nonlinear animations, edit mode, pose mode. Let's reset that. Select all of you, reset, come back out, make sure that, whoa, get another bone there? No, what is it, Command A? How do I, oh, not edit mode, I want to go to object mode. Shift A, nope. Control A, there it is. Make sure that's all applied. Same with this. All right, coming back into Arbitrary, go to pose mode. There we go. I'm going to start at frame 0. And we are in.
When the world is on your shoulders, stay.
Just create a simple one, like a toe tap. Oh, interesting. I thought I went into the nonlinear animations. Was there? Do I need to insert keyframe first? This is just going to be for the rotation of the foot. How do I push this? Because if we go back to the dope sheet, with that, action editor inside of the dope sheet gives us what I was looking for. Okay, so if we go back to nonlinear animation stuff, how do I delete this? Remove empty animation data, remove. Okay, let's undo. Fine, give that a save. So in the timeline, no, dope sheet, action editor. It's just that easy. All right. All right, so we got a little toe tap we're gonna do here. Same with this one. So I want my gizmos back. There, we're looking at the from the left. Okay. Trying to figure out how many frames. That's probably one of the other things we should check here. It's our FPS. We should probably go to 30 on that. So, how about half second? So let's go to frame 15. rotate this up a touch, on this up a little bit more. Okay. And then for these, we'll record that rotation because we're not scaling anything. Okay. Coming back here, copy, pose. Let's go to 30. Paste pose. Just these two. Okay. Now we're going to push this one down. Go back in here, the top. Animation, nonlinear animations, NLA track. It says toe tap. Okay. Replay that. Go back to 0, please. Thank you. Do I have to select it? There we go. No? Why? Dope sheet. Action editor. Interesting that nothing is in there. When I get that we're in like edit mode now, oh, maybe we have to be in pose mode to see it. Okay, and foot.l, we should be able to delete this. Delete channel. Yeah, we just want the right foot. I must have selected the other one by accident. Okay. It'd be nice if the curve was a little different. Regardless, that's one track. Now let's do another one. Let's say it's let's call it like look around or something. All right, how do we create a new one? New action. There we go. Look around. I don't think we even have. Okay. Okay. Record the rotation on that. We're gonna look right. Rotate on Z. Okay, let's look that way. Sure, negative 10 degrees. We're gonna set that at, I don't know, 10 seconds. And at 20, we'll come back to the beginning. Can I copy the pose here? Copy. Paste. Okay, well, it's clearly rotation there. Odd. That's odd. Like we didn't capture the right thing. Rotate. Z, -10. There. Oh, he's still tapping his toe. Or he, she, it, whatever. Foot. Yes, I want to remove these channels. Okay. All right, then. Like in 20 seconds, he'll look left. Oh, that's funny. It's an accident, but we'll keep it. All right, just something. Okay, let's push that down. It should be over here in LA tracks. Toe tap and look around. All right. Not sure how to get rid of this, but fine. All right, so we have that. We'll have two elements that we'll pull into Blender. Not Blender, Godot. Character TSCN. Oh, and we can get rid of the chibi front now. Delete. Give that a save. File, export, GLTF2. Oh, funny. Doesn't have all the mesh data because it didn't get applied. Ooh, interesting. Curious. Okay. There we go. We can apply the modifiers for geometry. All right, GLTF2. There. Now it's a full little guy. And has animations, yes. These have animations. Oh, we had the meta rig in there. Okay, we don't want that. Armature, skeleton body. Oh, animation player at the bottom. Yeah, that looks right for look around. And toe tap. Itty bitty little toe tap. Tap, tap, tap. All right, so how do we get this to loop? I don't remember how to do that anymore in Godot. Ah, there. Yes. There's our toe tap. Tap, 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 tap. All right, and look around. Little head bobble. Sure. Click the little loop button. Tapping, yes. That's pretty good. All right, well, it's something, and that's what I need right now. So we're gonna have that. That's fine. Give that a stop for the moment. Now we need to be able to have attachment points on here. I'm gonna get rid of this one, clean that up. Filter. All right. Let's see if we can add something like some sort of wrist point. Let's say we wanted to have some sort of like a gauntlet or something like that. I'm going to set origin over here, cursor to selected. Could say that is the wrist and just put some sort of empty there. Shift A. No, I don't want to add a new bone. Okay, get out of object mode. Empty. Line axes. Align. Well, we have the empty here. What is it? Is this the right side or left side? I've forgotten. This is their right arm. Okay. Wrist.r. And this should get moved into a collection. Shift A. No. Control. No. Shift M? No. Control M. Almost. Command M. No, that minimizes the whole thing. Alright, what is my macro for? Okay. Alt M. I don't want a mirror. I want a link. Oh, it's just M. Just M. No modifier key on that. Attachments. I have that lowercase. I have all of this lowercase. Okay. Now, we have the wrist. I'm going to shift click onto the armature like there and do Control P and set parent to the bone like so. Now, if we expand armature, we have wrist.r here. So it should move when we move the other elements. So if we rotate this, see how those big orange axes move? That's moving too. So now we should be able to have some sort of wrist decoration. Use that as an origin point. Okay. Let's do one for the head. Shift S to. Whoa. That's not what I wanted. Where did our armature go? Ah, now the head moved. Didn't want to do that. Okay, our wrist is still in there. Shift S. Cursor to selected. There we go. I wonder what I hit earlier. Too far in. Oh, let's collapse the little animation stuff at the bottom. Alright, so now Shift A adds a new bone. We don't want to do that. Get out of edit mode, Shift A. There we go. object mode, Shift A, empty, axes. And this goes into those, and we'll say it's the hat attachment. Okay, we should be able to select our element there, Shift, click on the bone, Control P, parent it to the bone. And now, if we go back into pose mode, we rotate this, a little hat attachment point. Great. Let's give that a save. File, export GLTF2, include what? Interesting that we could include custom properties. I don't know what that would look like on the other side. Okay. Then if we come back over here, we're still in that. We get bone attachment, then we get hat and wrist. So we could add a child to those. So if we made some, let's make sure we save this. File, new, 2D. We're gonna create a hat real quick. Let's go into there, delete all those vertices. Shift A, gonna create, yes, we'll create a dunce hat. GZ1. It's probably much too big. Oh, and Shift A, cone. Alright, let's drop the vertices. Let's say we only want 8. Radius is going to be, I don't know, half a meter, 0.5 m. Move that up. Take this point here, GZ. Let's just bring it down. There, a little dunce cap. In fact, let's drop it a little bit because that origin point is going to be at the same place. Let's drop it just a touch. Save. Save that as hat. File export. GLTF. Alright, there's the hat. Now let's pretend that we weren't going to completely destroy this, and we had our hat attachment point, and we wanted to add a child to this. Instance child scene, hat, glib. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. There's the hat. Okay. I forgot how small this character was. But yes, that is a small character. And then if we played an animation, the head should move. Oh, we should have used a different, oh, look at that. The hat goes tip. Come on. Keep going, keep going. Turns left, right. Greatest birthday hat of all time, yes. It's the last one left at the store, and they needed one desperately. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to play around with probably some data, some attachment point stuff, and oh my goodness, look at that. Why is the space? Oh, I forgot to apply the transform. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it. You see over in this area, this thing didn't get its transform applied. Save it. File, export. Okay, let's double click into hat, open anyways, just so it can be reloaded. Character, glib. Let's close this one. Don't save that. Come into here, open anyways, hat. It's still gigantic. It's got that bounding box on it. Or is this the character's bounding box? I don't know what it is. But it's got a really big bounding box. Alright. Well, tomorrow onto that stuff, so we can get some more customizations. I need to create the mask template. I think would be useful. What else could we do? We might be able to look into some data, storing some data along with these. There's going to be a need to embed some sort of information with this. See, the character is tiny, the hat is still gigantic. I don't know what happened with that. Is it because of the lights and the camera? Ooh, maybe it's because those got exported with it. Save. File. Export. GLTF2. I mean, we could say... What's this? Sure, apply modifiers. We always want that. This thing should not have a rotation scale. Good. It looks so small in there until we put it on the guy's head. It did not oh, it's smaller now, the bounding box on that, so it must have included the camera and the light. That's a much better bounding box, okay. Well, that's good. I gotta get running. So, we'll pick this up again later. Who should we raid today? Raid. Rain. Alright, looks like in terms of Blender out there. Got some Danish. Here. We'll go this way. Evening Blender 3D modeling. What is it that? And this guy's creating a Grandbird 2021 bus? Like how? Alright, let's do that. Well, thank you all for hanging out. Tomorrow we'll take this a little bit further into Godot. I really wanted to get a little further today, as this whole project is supposed to be about character customization, not character creation. So we need to create the functionality and not necessarily all the finished art. So I gotta keep my eye on the target there. Until next time, y'all. Bye-bye. See you, gentlemen.